Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV Currents. First are the headlines for the national news. Asari Dokubo, Tinubu bars Niger Delta ex-agitator from Aso Rock. COAS pledges to provide platforms to end insecurity in Northwest. Drug hawkers pose serious threat to national security, Nafdac. Gunmen kill newlywed couple in Plateau school. And on sport, the Tigers lost to Senegal in Paris 2023 Olympic pre-qualifiers. I am Maurire Rabila Lawal. The news shortly. Requests for courtesy visit by notable militant leaders and ethnic militias from the oil-rich region to Tinubu in the villa have lately been disapproved by the presidency. There are strong indications that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has barred all ex-Niger Delta militant leaders from visiting him in the presidential villa Abuja. Already, information learned that requests for courtesy visit by the notable militant leaders and ethnic militias from the oil region to Tinubu in the villa have been lately disapproved by the presidency. It was gathered that the decision was taken in the aftermath of the visit to Tinubu by the leader of the defunct Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, NDPVF, Alhaji Mujahideen Asari Dokubo, on June 16 this year. Asari Dokubo, a diehard and staunchest supporter of Tinubu, backed and supported the president in the run-up to the 2023 presidential election. It was gathered that Tinubu, in ordering the action, was disturbed by public utterances and actions of Asari Dokubo in the aftermath of his visit to him, days after he assumed the mantle of leadership of the country. Information also learned that Tinubu was bothered that all verbal vituperations and militant activities of Asari Dokubo in the Niger Delta were subsequently linked to him after the June audience with the notable activists. As he stepped out of the villa, Asari Dokubo, in a chat with State House reporters, took on the armed forces, accusing its personnel of being neck-deep in the economic sabotage, especially crude oil theft and vandalism of oil equipment in the region. The allegation, it was revealed, embarrassed and shocked Tinubu, especially because it made a shocking revelation moments after departing his office. Dependable sources in the presidency said that the Kubu's outburst against the military within the vicinity of a villa gave the inkling that the president shared the same views with the notable ex-militant leader. Information also gathered that the presidency was reformed by the attacks on the president by notable Nigerians over the utterances and actions of Asari Dokubo, especially his effrontery in the reckless public assemblage of gun-wielding youth in the enclave in Rivers State. The gun-bearing renegades often appeared in viral videos with Asari Dokubo assuming commanding roles. Asari Dokubo's unacceptable conduct in the eyes of the presidency moved beyond tolerable level when he took on the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, threatening to deal with the chief executive of the oil-rich state. The presidency was said to be hyped that his association with the president continued to give a wrong signal to the public that he enjoyed the support and backing of nation's #1 citizen. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, has promised to provide all the necessary platforms to end security challenges in the northwestern region. He made the pledge during the courtesy call on Governor Ahmed Ali of Sokoto State on Monday. We are very much aware of the insecurity in Sokoto East and other parts of the northwest region. I must tell you that the Nigerian Army is determined to stamp out the insecurity in those general areas. Lagbaja, however, reaffirmed his confidence on the General Officer Commanding of the Division and Commander Operation Aderindaji, Major General Godwin Motkut, to do the needful in order to bring about the desired peace and stability in the region. Governor Aliyu thanked the military for all they have been doing to restore peace in the eastern part of the state, reassuring them of his government's continuous support. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Nafdac, has said drug hawkers are major distributors and suppliers of narcotic medicines to criminal networks such as armed bandits, insurgents, kidnappers, and armed robbers. The Director General of Nafdac, Professor Mujib Christiana Adeyeye, raised the alarm about the menace of drug hawking at one-day media sensitization workshop on the dangers of drug hawking and ripening of fruits and calcium carbide. The sensitization workshop was organized by the Northeast Zone of Nafdac in Bauchi yesterday. She said the illicit trade constitutes a serious threat to our national security. According to her, most of the drugs sold do not meet the quality, safety, and efficacy requirements of regulated medicines. This is as she vowed that Nafdac remains resolute in eradicating the illicit trade. No offender will be spared from facing the full wrath of the law. In this regard, we solicit the cooperation and support of all other law enforcement agencies, journalists, and well-meaning Nigerians in ridding the country of this harmful and shameful practice. Adeyeye, who was represented by Nafdac Director, Chemical Evaluation and Research, Dr. Leonard Omakoriola, revealed there had been calls by well-meaning Nigerians on the need to take stringent regulatory actions to stem the dangerous tide of drug hawkers and sellers of ripening fruits with calcium carbide. She lamented that fake drugs and the ripening of fruits with chemicals are two dangerous practices by unscrupulous persons that also kill unsuspecting citizens. Moving on to the next story. Gunmen have killed an Inuit couple, both teachers at Beckel Comprehensive High School, Kui, in Riom local government area of Plateau. The gunmen also injured the vice principal of the school. The incident happened yesterday. The police public relations officer in Plateau, DSP Alfred Alabo, confirmed the incident to newsmen. Alabo, who did not give further details on the incident, said the command was on top of the situation. In a statement on Tuesday in Jos, Mr. Wang Tengwang, National Publicity Secretary of Berom Youth Movement, a socio-cultural group, said the incident occurred at about 3 p.m. on Monday. We are saddened by the invasion of Becker Comprehensive High School by Kui by gunmen. Two teachers, Mr. and Mrs. Wang Danladi, a newly wedded couple, were shot dead. Mr. Dawo Emmanuel, the vice principal of the school, was seriously injured by the armed men. The teachers were holding a meeting to compile results of students in preparation for the school's 2023 speech and prize giving day slated for this Friday. The injured person is currently receiving treatment at the Jos Teaching Hospital, he said. The spokesperson decried the influx of criminals in some communities in the state. We call on security operatives to, as a matter of urgency, raid those communities that have become enclaves of criminals, particularly Fas and Mahanga in Riom. This is necessary to get rid of criminal elements that have defied law and order in the state, he said. On sports. Nigeria's D Tigers began their Paris 2024 FIBA pre-qualifying Olympic qualifying tournament off to a losing start after going down to Senegal on Monday. In the first game in Group A and also in the tournament played at Eko Convention Center, Lagos, the Tigers lost 93-87. The Tigers took the first quarter 26-25, but lost the second quarter 21-18. The Nigerian team bounced back to take the third quarter 24-21 before losing the fourth session by 26-19. They will hope to get their campaign back on track when they face Mali on Tuesday today. Group B will also take place at the Eco Convention Center as Cameroon, Tunisia, and Guinea. The 2024 FIBA Men's Pre-Qualifying Olympic in Africa, which kicked off today, Monday, as yesterday, will run till August 20. The winning team will qualify for the FIFA 2024 Men's Olympic Qualifying Tournaments. With a sports story, we've end today's national news. Before we go, some headlines. Asari Dokubo, Tinubu bars Niger Delta ex-agitator from Asarok. COAS pledges to provide platforms to end insecurity in Northwest. Drug hawkers pose serious threat to national security, Nafdac. And on sport, the Tigers lost to Senegal in Paris 2023 Olympic pre-qualifiers. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagade Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advertisement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Maurire Rabila Lawal. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.